What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie298 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet, and this is my rambling series. It's actually my vlogging series, in which I talk about myself and life in the universe and everything around us and things that are particularly interesting to me, what's going on in my body, in my life, in my mind, and my job, and all that kind of stuff. And we'll talk quite a bit about that personal stuff here today. I know a lot of you are new to the channel, so you've never seen one of these rambling videos. It's a great way to which I connect with the people who want to watch them. Not a lot of people choose to watch this, which is okay because the people who do choose to watch it really, really enjoy this content. And they really appreciate it. And I hope that you become one of them if you're new. And if you're one of my long-term subscribers and long-term viewers who watch this content every time I put it up, thank you for that. I'm sorry I haven't made one over the past few weeks, but I've been trying to do different stuff with the channel. We could talk about that. First thing I want to talk about is this Fine Brothers debacle, which has brought a lot of you to the channel for the first time, almost 100,000 of you. I'm not going to get into the details of it again. I know a lot of you don't like the drama, but I will talk about the video that I made and the impact that video had. That video has like 2.6 million views now, and that's amazing. That's one of my best performing videos of all time. But that's not what was important about it. I mean, views are nice. New subscribers are very welcome. But what was really great about it is I originally was going to do a Francis video, screaming and ranting and raving and all that stuff. And at the last minute, I decided that I should approach it objectively, pragmatically, and attempt to do a kind of fair and balanced look at it. And man, I'm really glad that I did, because a lot of people didn't fully understand what was going on, didn't understand the implications, the good and the bad, and that video really served as a guide. And a lot of people saw it, a lot of big YouTubers. I'm sure that the Fine Brothers even saw it. That was awesome. That part is awesome. What's even better about it, though, is the kind feedback that I got from that. Because I've always tried to approach things in that way. I let Francis do the angry, one-sided bit. I, instead, try to approach it objectively and look at both sides. I'm not always capable of doing that. Sometimes my feelings get in the way, but I try. That is a formula for ruin on the internet on most days, because people do not want to hear that. They want to hear only their side of things. And if you tell them the other side, even if you agree with them on some level or say their side as well, that can often be very frustrating for them. But for this particular case, a lot of people were very, very nice to me for looking at things for both the good and the bad, try to find the good in all things, which is who and what I am as a person. You don't grow up with a crazy, abusive mother and a shitty, terrible family, then learn to love your mother, and then spend the rest of your life one-sided on everything. You always look at every side of everything from then on out for the rest of your life. When you learn to love a crazy person, you spend the rest of your life looking at the good and looking past evil to try to find it. Like, that's what you do. And it was very validating and very rewarding to hear so many people grateful that I did that for that topic, and grateful that I do it in general. So I plan to do a lot more of it. Don't worry, there'll still be plenty of one-sided Francis scream fests, because I love doing them, and you guys love watching them. But hopefully I'll always continue to do that. Now, most of you who are watching this rambling video who've been long-term subscribers, that's actually probably why you subscribe anyway. So this is all old hat to you, and I love you for it, man. I love you for caring about that part of me. But it's really, YouTube is doing really, really well right now. Views are up, subscribers are up, and I'm just having so much fun making content. I'm making a little less of it for a variety of different reasons. We'll talk about that. We should talk about my weight. As you guys know, in January, I hit it hardcore, and in that hardcore period of time, I lost 20 pounds. Over the last couple of weeks, I've plateaued. I don't really understand why. I'm actually now at about 18 pounds, having put a couple of pounds back on, but I think it's water weight in my legs. But I'm happy with a month's weight loss of 18 pounds. DDP is proud of it. Steve Yu, who I've talked to as well, they're proud of it. They're happy with that. If I can pull another 15 pounds in the month of February, and what's left of February, or even 10 pounds in the month of February, what's left of it, I will be very, very happy with that. Because 10 pounds doesn't seem like a lot when you're this size, but when you do 10 pounds in a year, that's 120 pounds. 10 pounds a month in a year. I really hope that I can do that. I'm fairly certain that I'm going to be able to do that. I'm also excited to say that we have figured out the convention lineup this year. So it looks like I'm going to be at CraveCon in, I forget the date for that, but I'm going to put a link to it down below. That's in Austin, Texas, or it's somewhere in Texas. That's put together with a bunch of great YouTubers. Damn Drops is going to be there. Pickle Boy from Kid Behind the Camera is going to be there. Matthew Santoro, some really great people. We're going to be at that. I'm one of the headliners there, which is great. It looks like I will be going to VidCon this year, and I think I'm going to get to be a guest of some sort. I might get to do a signing. I might get to do a panel or be on a group panel or something like that. So that's good. That's in June. I'm definitely going to do Retropalooza again this year. That is in October, and there's another Retropalooza in Texas. I believe that one's in Austin. I think that one is in June or May. That could be as early as May. I think that's everything I have scheduled right now. But one of the reasons we're focusing on losing weight is to go to as many of these things as we can. Still nothing huge like RTX. I would kill to be at RTX, and it's not too far away either. That's down in Texas. I would love to be at PAX South one year. I would love to be at PAX East this year. I'm in a weird place, though, because even though I'm not, like, huge on the internet, a lot of people recognize me and a lot of people want to say hi. So if I'm not a special guest at an event, I can't really get around because I'm very noticeable. Like, people will recognize me. And it's wonderful meeting people and saying hello to people and shaking hands and hugging and all that. I want to do that. And when I'm at these events, that's what I want to do. But it also can create traffic jams and make it difficult for those things. VidCon last year, security had to tell me to break it up at one point because so many people were gathering around me to meet me. And obviously, if I'm walking around, if I'm driving around on those little Mart carts, you know, they're not Mart carts. They're a much higher version of those. I rent one whenever we go to these big events like that. But if you see me in one of those, I'm pretty obvious. So people will definitely target me. And then I'm taking up plenty of space already. So, I don't know. It's weird because I want to go to these events, but if I'm not like a guest of some sort, and I don't have like backup house routes, I can cause a real disruption. And that stinks. But who knows, man. This week, starting on Monday, my wife will be taking a 1-year leave from work. She is going to go to work here. Well, I wouldn't really call it work, but she will be helping me out here. So all those emails you guys write me, all those business offers we get, all those fan mails pieces you get, she's going to help me with those so that I can set aside a part of the day getting back to the people that need to be gotten back to and getting to see the things that I'm not getting to see. On top of that, she's going to help over with some of the social media. She's going to help a little bit with tweets. She's going to help a little bit with Facebook. We're working on building those up. And then she's going to be, mostly her primary goal is going to be helping me not overeat so that we can get surgery ready if we are capable to qualify for surgery this year. And secondly, to finally really do all the work that needs to be done around this house that we haven't been able to do because she's working 67 hours a week. I'm working 60 hours a week. And then on top of that, I'm too fat to really do any of that stuff. I can't do yard work. I can't do painting. I can't do any of that stuff. Not at this size. So we're trying it for a year. And I have only one person to thank for that. And she's going to thank you as well. I know she's wanted to make a message for our patrons on Patreon. So I know she's going to do it elsewhere. She is, I might even talk her into getting into a video, but probably not. But that's because of you guys. And some of you choose to help us out on Patreon, which is great. I'm going to link that down below if you choose to be one of those people. Some of you donate through Twitch. Some of you buy our merchandise from Spreadshirt. Some of you do all that stuff. Most of you are just watching videos. Some with ad block, some without ad block. It doesn't matter, man. The fact that you're interacting with my content at all, dropping a like on it or sharing it with your friends, or you're subscribed to the channel, you're subscribed over there at Twitch, and you're watching as many videos as you can for as long as you can, that's what makes a YouTuber successful. Like, all the rest of that stuff doesn't really matter. The number of people watching your content and the people enjoying it, that's what really matters at the end of the day. The money does eventually come with that. And that's going to allow my wife to be able to focus on these other things, to have a short period of time off here where we can travel and do all of this stuff. You've given that to us. You've given that to her. And, man, it's so great. I don't know that I can ever thank you enough. I guess in every one of these rambling videos, I get here and I just kiss your butt. I just kiss your butt. I kiss your butt. It's a part of who I am. I am just so grateful every day that I wake up and get to do this job and get to be in this lovely house and get to spend time with my wife and my dog. And we had 3 million subscribers, which is ultimately an arbitrary number, but it's a big deal to me. You know, it's a really big deal to me. And sure, only a fraction of those subscribers are actually active, but you are active, and it makes me, man, it makes me so happy. It really does. I'm happy. You know, I didn't used to be. Certainly when I started this job, I was not a happy person. I'm very, very happy now, and we owe that to you so much. We owe that to you. So a lot of good games coming out right now. There's the new Dying Light, which I'm looking forward to playing. It's kind of like a standalone, or I think it's an expansion, but maybe a standalone expansion. I'm not sure. I got to get it. Played through Firewatch tonight on Twitch in its entirety. I think I'm going to break that up into hour-long segments and put it on the gaming channel, which is going to be linked down below as well. Plants vs. Zombies 2 comes out this month, which is pretty much the game I'm most excited about. I played a little bit of Unravel. Unravel is incredible. I knew it was going to tug at my heartstrings. See what I did there, because it's about a ball of yarn. I knew it was going to tug at my heartstrings, but I did not expect it to be as challenging as it is. It's very, very challenging, which I've enjoyed immensely. I think my wife's going to enjoy watching that, so I've put it all in the back burner for now. Geez, so many good games. Normally, January and February are not that great for games, but this year is turning out to be fantastic. Overwatch just came back online. Man, it's good to be a gamer. Not enough time in the day to play all the games that I want to play. I haven't even started working through my back catalog from last year. Tomb Raider is out on PC. It looks so much better than it did on the Xbox One. I wish I'd waited for PC. Oh, man. I hope you're playing some games. More importantly, I hope you're spending some time with family and friends. But more importantly, I hope that you're happy. I really am. I really do. Guys, do me a favor. If you use the word happy in your comment section below, I'll know you made it all the way to the end of this very long video on this recording app. I don't have a way to know. I think it's like, I'm going to guess 11 minutes. I'm going to guess 11 minutes and 37 seconds. That, I don't know. That could be it. But if you use the word happy in your comment section below, I'll know you made it all the way to the end of this video. Don't forget to check the description box for all kinds of great links. Guys, I love you very much. Thank you for watching. I'll speak with you again soon.